Well, greetings and enjoy tonight's broadcast. Brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Welcome to the land of complete insanity. This is not for normal people, obviously. The video game stuff I'm kind of diving into. Obviously, I'm not too loved by YouTube all that much, but I just love it. So, um, for it's basically I mean, people are wondering why reality is so boring and everything. Why is you know, as more open-minded you become, more other, we can pull in other dimensional energies if you want to. Obviously, men are not here to, and also there are, timeline. We're not always meant to do it at certain times. But the realization that these fantasy worlds that are around us, at least through fiction, video games, for example, Warcraft and Final Fantasy, are wizard realities that are connected to our world. I believe they're just other versions of Earth. I don't believe they're in Agartha at this time. Yeah, I mean, their energies do connect to Agartha. It's basically, it's whatever you want there, basically. Everyone's going to see something differently. Not everybody's going to see the same thing, you can say. But the wizard dimensions are, bringing in realities that you are connected to can heal this reality. Parallel realities can bring in to heal yourselves. Not necessarily as entertainment is where you come from. So you can use the Warcraft and Final Fantasy as an example, but not necessarily those are realities that you're connected to. Where there's similarities are basically what your imagination flow in. And it's like, if you find no interest in this world, you open up to your parallel world where you're connected to. It's like, where's my I want to call it fantasy world, but where's my wizard reality? Where's my, dimension I live in? It's not the easiest, and it can make you kind of homesick also, I imagine. You can do the same thing with alien realities too, angelic realities. But these, it's not for everybody right now because you're here to have this human experience, watered down existence, basically. Obviously, there's a lot of ups for it and all that, but many are transitioning to another direction, and this reality is not really offering a whole lot anymore. So bring in your parallel self. As for where that's going to help, it's all individual. Everyone's different. But as we transition from the third dimension, we're going to feel a shift. Everyone's going to do it on their own, but it's not an easy transition. So how many are ready for a change? Imagine people are doing all this video stuff, game stuff. It's kind of like preparing you for the next level. The next level is bringing these realities in and eventually open up portal vibrations where you can go through them and go to that reality itself. Now, can you do that here? Who knows? Spiritually, yes, you can do whatever you want. Astrally, you can do whatever you want, but physically is another story. But you can connect to that reality, especially those realities, especially I imagine the percentage, well, at least in the spiritual development, the percentage of enjoying this reality is very low. So connecting to a reality is another one is more, it's like, all right, let's go there. So obviously a lot of these beings, reptilian, even the negative ones, are archon, whatever they might be. From what I gather, don't want you to know this. So, it doesn't mean you're going to physically go there right away. But imagine if most of humanity was aware of these realities, and they do connect to a certain degree. But imagine more of like you can connect to, groups of people can connect to actually the reality itself. And that's where you heal this, heal our dimension. And go to the next level. So obviously it's not something most are inclined to do, Then again, I don't think many are aware they can do it. Obviously connected to aliens and spirit worlds and all that. But you got to connect to where you are most, what's drawing you, what's pulling you in. And obviously there are many other realities that are a lot more exciting than this one. But that's kind of the point. The point is for it to be, when you get so sick of this place, you pull in other places. You might be seen as a crazy person, but then you see what happens in New Zealand and what you see on a daily basis on this, prison planet. It's like there's other places you can connect to allow into your energy field. And like you want to connect to Palladian, Arthurian, or Syrian, and bring those vibrations in and heal from their vortexes and feel just a different reality, basically. And bring that knowledge here, improve your life. I mean, you might be seen as a crazy person here, but humanity isn't saying much. When they say that, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's like, look what they're involved with. It's like, be a good slave and, do what your boss tells you and have a nice life. Welcome to hell. So you're connecting to your own realities. Obviously, they don't make it very easy. I mean, I've been attacked like crazy recently. Look like crap. Feel like crap. But that's kind of connecting to this stuff. Obviously, many beings don't want me to connect to this stuff. So eventually they're going to stop fighting me and let me say whatever I fucking feel like. But right now they're kind of deterring me from this. Could you imagine when humanity realized these realities do exist and you can pull them in? Obviously, not many are going to want to pull in that Walking Dead one. But then again, many do. Because they're at a low vibration. But the fantasy worlds, the wizard worlds, of course there's Harry Potter too, but the magic realities, Warcraft, and Warcraft is very much a I probably shouldn't be using this anymore because it's not as good as the other one. Yeah. Warcraft, I think these are more representing the reptilians and refugees from another world, from a dying world. They come here. Okay, they don't look like that, but I think it's more reptilian from what I'm gathering. But then again, you have all this magic realities and sorcery going on, especially her. She connects to demonic energies, but just mostly for defense. Yeah, that looks really lovely. So Final Fantasy, same situation here. Imagine people can connect to these realities, actually connect to the beings themselves and bring them into your vibration. Whatever your version of all of this is. Of course, this is the next level of spiritual growth, basically. People are already doing it, so it's nothing new. For some, God, it's always bizarre. But telekinesis realities, but at least it's a connector to the other realities, and for you to basically move on from this one. Basically, to bring, virtual reality is one step. The next step is connecting spiritually to all this stuff. Whatever your version of it is, you can do the same thing for Star Wars, whatever it might be, whatever, once again, you can use this as a template. Okay, this world exists. I can connect to that vibrationally. But okay, so I go to Palladian or Syrian, Arthurian realities and go through their worlds, and then feel the realness of those realities come through and stronger. This is just a template, basically, like a connector. So, there's a lot of fantasy stuff in all these video games. The movies are kind of dialed down, probably because they're a little bit too realistic. Of course, the video games are really realistic also, but whenever humanity feels to come out of its prison cell, which is not going to be anytime soon, that's when all this stuff's going to really start to activate. We're in the early stages of it. So, a girl with bunny ears. Well, how about that? Alright, for those who are new to all this, I'mTower.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. Maybe. This thing works. We have the schedule here. Go on our channel and be bizarre. We have other channels. We have Google Hangouts, Zoom, and channeling by phone. Same thing with, I'm on Thursday still for some people, not everybody. Yeah, we're going really, I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning today, and 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So looking really forward, or the next day, looking forward to that. Same situation here with questions. So on Thursday I have other channels and heroes I do recommend. We have the social network, we have the rabbits, and all his, I thought about changing this side or something like that. So anyway, she finds the president of the world. He's, he's sitting in the cell wearing his bunny suit. He has to put on the bunny suit or hang out with these guys. So it takes them on a trip. They go to McHerman's and talk about figuring out life. He wears this the whole time, basically. Looks like a dumbass. So they go on a road trip. There's a rabbit. He's posing as the president of the world right now. He's really nice to people, giving them raises. He has a whole bunch of credit cards. So he's pretty much close to bankruptcy. There's Hillary Clinton on her donkey. That's her husband. This is the president of the world's son. He's a geek. Something out of engineer. He was born yesterday. He created a spaceship out of rubber bands. So there's people on the moon. He created that. So we're doing pretty well here. So there's basically the setting for Jake is the rabbit running, on the run from the secret government. And if it's quantum physics, so this kid was born yesterday. So if you understand quantum physics, it all makes sense. Whatever the hell that means. Of course, there's a what is it? The pig police, the pig men in black are coming after the rabbit. Illuminati the movie, and I'll go through all of this. Yeah, it's her doing some yoga. He's still wearing his bunny costume. So Jake is getting, he needs to take a bath. So he's taking a bath. Hillary Clinton shows up. She sits in there with the bath. And he's like, president of the world doesn't know how to take a bath. So they shock him, find out it's the rabbit. So he gets shocked. They want to brainwash him. So they plug him into a washer and dryer basically to brainwash him. Turn back to Jefferson Jake. He farts on this guy. He goes blind. Hillary Clinton gets farted on, so she goes blind too. So they go to the desert by Area 51. There's the prototype for the alien theme park, Planet Jake. Yeah, it looks kind of creepy there, but this is just a prototype. So the president of the world frees himself. Jake farts on everybody. Jake dies for a little bit. That's JFK. Help him out. There's Katharine Hepburn going to help him out too. Not sure what she's going to do. Shows back up, falls on Hillary Clinton, farts on the donkey, and Jake runs for. Oh yeah, that's right. Now it's going to be every day is going to be Easter. So now when you see a rabbit, you're not freaked out anymore. So the Easter Bunny now has a job. So this guy's talking about chemtrails, doesn't believe in chemtrails, gets chemtrailed. Oh yeah, and Jake runs for president. And then the president meets his son. Yeah, the son zaps him, turns the president of the world into a baby. The end, for now. So that's that. Not sure if anybody cares about that, but I thought it was funny. More to come. Not everybody likes that. I don't care. The terror all that should be put into the mainstream and mess with people's minds. So so Rabbit's running for president. Next issue is going to be president of the world's not a baby, so now you have a baby with a beard. So it goes on for a while. So all right, back to the wizard dimension. Had to bring that out though. So as we let's see here, a lot of connecting. A lot of archons do a lot of mental manipulation on humanity. They bring these things up, but they call it fantasy. Now, it's like video games are or movies are it's like medicine for the soul. It's like the big jolt, the transformation is down the road. Not just yet. Who knows what happened in this? I mean, I don't know. Eventually, this is going to go into the mainstream, or ever be saying the same thing over and over, and just we'll see nothing happen. I don't know. I feel there is a shift coming. Like I said, I don't know what the hell it is. There is a shift. Things are going to get easier, and that's all I know. How it's going to get easier for me or somebody else, Hillary Clinton and her clone reality, whatever that is. But either way, these, when you let's see, the archons are connecting to me. So, archons are willing to let go of timeline manipulations once humanity is ready to see the light, see the realities that they're connected to. Because you can, it's like you're like a graduation from this reality. It's like this. I don't know, like if you. I mean, you just feel these realities through your own vibration. Once again, the video game stuff, the movie stuff's like a connector, and you can go wherever you want after that. When you feel that reality, you feel that world. It's like, wow, I really feel those energies there. Now I can go somewhere else. I can go to all kinds of places, and that's when you kind of. It's like your place here is not fully done yet, but you're. Obviously most of society's not. They're in for the long haul, from what it looks like. But those that are ready to graduate from this planet, you're getting an indication of it. You're just feeling other realities. You're feeling the spirit world. You're feeling the spirit guide realities, whatever it might be. It's like you're just letting go of this place and moving somewhere else. At least spiritually for right now. And eventually you'll just know that this world doesn't really have a lot to offer. Because if you're connected to other realities and not this one, that shows you you're on your way out. Whatever that is. But you just like the chance of you having another incarnation here is like 0, basically. It's like that's when you really know that you're done with this place, when you're connected to other realities and moving on. Now, how many are going to really want to do that spiritually? They're connected to aliens that do all this philosophy, philosophy of it and this and that, but still stay stuck in here. I know everything is about, like I said, spiritual snobbery out there. It's huge. It's huge. And it's like, I know everything. You don't know anything. It's like, that's not going to help us grow, but, do what you got to do. The idea is for us to work with each other and bring these realities in. And that's what the beings here, the alien beings that we can't always trust. Some of we can trust, can't trust them all. But even those aliens that aren't very trustworthy, they're trying to cause a block to keep you in this reality. So it's like, even if you see that blockage there, it's like, oh, you're trying to keep me here after all. And many are more than happy to be kept here. They'll connect to the aliens, they'll connect to the colonies and be all cozy and fuzzy, and they're not really ready to move on. They just want to be here as Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All, and that's fine. The idea is to move off from this reality to graduate into your next spiritual understanding. Basically, it's to open up your... I don't know what's coming up, but it's like you get to a level where you assist others to see what you see, and through fantasy, through books, through whatever it might be, through your own vibration, you connect to the angelic realm. It's like I said, you got to open your mind, open your mind, open your mind, open your mind. And you just have less fear of these realities. Even the Walking Dead reality, you're not worried about that either. It's like, whatever. You want to be a decayed corpse? Go for it. There's a lot of that here already, and they're in physical form. Mentally, it's like a corpse mentality, but either way. So, this is how you rework. It starts from a small group, and it expands over time. to basically help people, remove the blockages, the manipulations, and just, put that. And this is when you change your Earth's vibration. Is that you connect to realities that bring happiness to you. You change your Earth's vibration, and you want your new Earth. People are obviously connected to it. Some people said they are. I'm not sure if they're connected to anything. There might be a few that are, but some is I'm connected to Earth. But I when some say that, it's like I read that, it's like, are you sure about that? It's like some will say it. I was like, yeah, I can see that. Some will say it is like, well, glad you labeled something. The label sounds nice. But the new Earth energy is basically you just feel, a new way of thinking, a new way of reality. I have a feline here that's speaking somewhere. I think it's alright. So, okay, I've been connecting to a lot of things that are not very friendly recently. Because of stuff like this. I mean, obviously it's not getting a whole lot of attraction, but maybe down the road, I should find here. But there's a lot to this stuff. It's like very vibrationally shifting. Yeah, let's see these things. I don't know if I'm gonna use this anymore, but we'll see. I'm all out of focus here. Oh, see, now it's confined now. It's very distracting. So let's see here. Yeah, archons play a big role in basically confusing the soul. Obviously. Confusion is everywhere. What's this? What's that? You gotta just basically trust yourself and go to the direction you feel is right for you. There is a lot of low vibrational messages channeled. There's a whole channeling group that's all backward. Well, depends on who you're talking to. Those that are not really interested in ascending, they say they are, but they're probably not. Some might be to a certain degree. You want to speed things up, you gotta trust yourself. And that, to go to the next level, to feel like another reality is here, connected to other parallel realities, and really even connecting to the spirit world itself is possible. Obviously, most of humanity, it's nice to share that energy with the rest of the world. Of course, it's under mass manipulation through alien angelic wars. And healing that is not going to be easy because most of humanity has been programmed to denial. The Matrix mentality, basically, you are a slave, you're here to do what we tell you to do. That is like the mothership of manipulation. And it's... So there's a lot of aliens you can trust. There's a lot of aliens you cannot trust. And the ones you cannot trust are heavily involved with our society. You have the alien movies that are, the creature insectoid that, has something come out of your chest and stuff like that. They're trying to scare people from opening up. So you see that crap and just think, whatever, do what you gotta do. It's like, you're not gonna mess with me. Just, you're gonna be able to boogeyman, go right ahead and get lost. So, it's all in your energy field of opening up. Yeah, I've been attacked so much recently. Let's see, Friday, even Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm connecting to new energies, as you can see. And, I've been connected, hit so hard, attack-wise by beings that just don't want me to speak anymore. For many reasons. But, then they want to deter me from saying, screw them. Either way, we are going, the new Earth basic energy can connect to it just on how you look at things. The wizard energies, everyone's a magician, a sorceress in their own right. It's reconnecting to that vibration. Obviously, we're still in the prison mentality, but you can still connect to that reality in your own vibration. You feel that those realities are very much real, and they are. And society is having difficulties digesting it. A lot of souls are not ready for this stuff. I'm ready to hit the off button on this reality. It's like, I know I've seen Mediocrity, it's great and everything. Turn off. It's like, switch it off. It's shit. It's like, you have your, the same old holidays, yada yada yada. Been there, done that. Let's move on, huh? I mean, there's a lot more we can add to our reality to make it a lot more exciting, a lot more just, you can connect to yourself more astrally and connect to more people and just a lot more of the galactic energies to come in from our alien, protectors and heal those that are deterring us. Yeah, it's not always reptilians suppressing humanity. That's part of it. But there are beings that just basically, they're technically babysitting us because, we've been manipulated by beings that we don't really understand. Now, some of these video game energies, Warcraft and Final Fantasy and whatever else, I believe some of these beings that are causing manipulation are in those things too. They're not easy to detect, but they're there. I believe so. They don't want to be known. They'll show up in your movies and your stuff, but other than that, it's like, I'm fake. Don't connect with me. And they're actually real. So, I connected to dragon energies recently, so I felt a lot of assistance there. Connected to the sentinels, and that's been kind of heavy. I'm about to connect to their energies again. Well, virtual reality connects to the sentinels because they're connected to other versions of reality too. It depends on how you go about it. So virtual reality, I think, is a real. I don't get good vibrations from that, but more power to you. It feels like virtual reality is really that goes into the Sentinel's energy. Video games, not so much. It is there a bit there, but the Sentinels take over your mind. Like they truly want your mind. You put those glasses on, it's like, oh, it's not good stuff. They play tricks on the mind, and it's not always. I imagine there's some positives there somewhere. It's almost like another drug addiction energy there. So as we go into a higher dimension of understanding, is basically bringing in these parallel realities for healing. Like I said, some here are connected to the ghost dimension for healing those realities to release old entities that have been stuck here forever. As you bring more of the angelic energies into this reality, you feel the lower vibrations release. As for when they release, it's another story. But it's like connecting to these parallel realities does help us move forward and to really feel that we're making progress here. It's going to be energy-wise. As for physically, it's hard to say. It's obviously we're going to get detractors. Like I said, I've been attacked recently quite a bit. Big time. Because I believe I'm disconnected to energies, from what I gather, that they don't want me to tap into. But it's inevitable I have to bring this stuff out. Those right now I might not be connected to, but in the future they might connect to it over time. It's like it's like moving a rock that's been there forever. You find a new knowledge. And so connecting to other realities once again heals this reality. And just because it brings in new knowledge, new ideas, and you're not depressed anymore, you feel a lot happier. People connected to that movie Avatar. They felt that is the world they want to be part of. This one's like a slush pit basically. It's like really bringing those energies into this reality. Of course, most of the slave population call you crazy because the slave population here is the majority for now. So how does that work exactly? You just have to do this stuff in private and let humanity, destroy itself as it does best. It doesn't believe in innocent, doesn't believe. It's funny. I love when I hear skeptics talk about psychic abilities, yet they use their psychic abilities all the time, and they say it does not exist. It's just it's great. It's like they're using their intuitive abilities to manipulate. As they said, none of it exists, but you have to use it on a daily basis. Use it since you're a kid. It's just they might add blockages to themselves. Be surprised. Some of them, they see what they want to see, basically. Yeah, they're just connected to a reality where they're always right, whatever it might be. But there's no God, there's no this, there's no that. They're not ready. Oh, I mean, once again, many of them are very intelligent, but very just limited in their belief systems. They like jail, apparently. They have a thing for prison, right? Being a prison inmate, and a lot of us want to break out. So you're breaking out is believing your own vibrations. Yes, you might be seen as a crazy person. That's the idea. They don't want you to open yourself up. They want you to keep you in jail. Mentally, physically, they want you depressed. They want you to hate yourself. Good old human. That's the human race all in a nutshell, basically. There's more to it, obviously. But as you trust your vibrations that you're connecting to, it's like, okay, I see this video game that helps me understand other realities. Like, is there a Palladian reality that's similar to Final Fantasy? And you feel that vibrations. You feel those energies. They feel positive, and then go with it. Somebody say, is this a manipulation? We'll find out over time, I guess. For you, most of the time, it'll be fine. Some might find a manipulation, but it's also a part of that you need to. This is something you got to deal with. It's there for a reason. It's a test. Once again, you can heal that and go to a positive energy. Not to let that deter you, and just keep growing. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go into aliens that can't be trusted because it's a heavy topic that I mentioned here and there, but I guess I need to go into it. I haven't channeled aliens that much recently. I've channeled everybody but alien vibrations. I do hear every once in a while, but used to channel them all the time. Yeah, I kind of gave it a break with them, sort of just, the idea is to go more higher dimensional, and have aliens assist, but not to be reliant on them so much. Like Bashar is very reliant on it. Like Daniel, whatever his name is, that channels Bashar, very reliant on the aliens. Other channelers are very reliant on these channeling alien beings. That's great and everything. There's nothing wrong with that. Soul growth. The idea is for us to go multi-dimensional. We don't have to be reliant on them so much. I don't know if I used the right word for that, but I think I make up whatever. But I think you understand. Just so you're not giving them your power. Let's put it that way. You get assistance. It's okay. Thank you. Go away. It's like we're here. It's like, we need your assistance, but I'm not gonna give all my power to an alien being. Spirit being, because a lot of them are being manipulated by archons, from what I can figure. Just be reliant on yourself, become multi-dimensional, trust yourself. See, the beings, and this is when you connect to, if you want to connect to the Illuminati, you don't have to. You can connect to those people, whatever the hell you want, whatever is driving you. People are afraid of the Illuminati because they're not ready to grow. It's like, you just got to clear the fear. Those are spiritually understanding this stuff are terrified. There's only so far they'll go. You might understand aliens, might understand spirit guides, might have an understanding to a certain degree, but you're truly ready to go to the level of, like, you taking on those tasks, you becoming more higher dimensional, alien, allowing those energies to open up within yourself, instead of just connecting to an alien. It's like, oh, you guys are more advanced than us, yada yada yada, I'm gonna kiss your ass. Like, the idea is for you to, open yourself up. Now, where does that go? I mean, you're gonna start flying. I don't know. Like I said, we're in a prison planet, so the prisoners, I don't know. I don't know where. Yeah, that's the whole aggravation of this whole thing. It's like, yeah, it's great and everything. You connect to all this. Like, is anything ever gonna freaking happen? I do feel a change. To give it that, I did to give you understanding. I did feel a change, and then work changed. Of course, I feel like I got the middle finger from that, but I think there's a lighting at the end of the tunnel. It's just, it was not. I feel like it was more middle finger in the beginning, but I think there's a good part to it eventually. It just takes up more of my time, work-wise, instead of doing this stuff. Yeah. So I'm so slow on answering questions. I have no energy. I wanted to do one of these, put this out there, just to, keep the fire going, basically. Eventually, I won't be, when a time comes, I'll do less of this stuff, but I was still working on it. I won't have to go to my daily job eventually, and I'll still probably still be able to do a video. I'm not sure that's gonna happen anytime soon, but the goal is to still do this stuff, but not have to go to my crappy job basically. But to do something where I can freaking relax for once. That's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, you can see that in the rabbit too. The rabbit talks about being exhausted every once in a while. That's coming from me. So channels my energies. He gets attacked a lot. And the next issue, I mean, yeah, the president of the world. I'll give a spoiler. The president of the world in that is going to be a baby for a long time. So, yeah, the alien theme park stuff. I've been talking about the alien theme park for over a year. That was the first like rendition of it. And the alien theme park is like right across the street from Area 51. Of course, that's in the story. It's not real, but that's the Oh, that's right. And that's in that story. Yeah, take everybody from New York and send them all to Cleveland. So everybody in New York City gets sent to Cleveland, and the next theme park's going to be there too. So it's kind of like Disney. Disneyland is by Area 51. New York City is going to have Disney World, something like that. So it's going to have Alien World instead. So that's all I got for right now. Yeah, the Archon beings are not all negative. They do assist. They can go into your vibration and bring your codes to release you from the third dimension. Not to say be fully, but open you up. But yeah, you gotta go through challenges. You gotta get the crap beat out of you. Spiritually, it's like, do you really want this? Do you really want this knowledge? Because we're gonna beat the shit out of you to see if you really want it. It's like, yeah, I want it. It's like, oh, I feel like crap. I have no self-esteem. Blah blah blah. Whatever the hell it is. It's like I still want this knowledge. I want to go to the next level. Eventually, stop beating on it, and you'll have more connection to your guides, angels. Obviously, not the same for everyone. How many really want to go? I mean, do you want to go into the swampland of spiritual growth? I know there's a lot of spiritual teachers out there living the life. They got their boyfriend, girlfriend. Everything's just grand. They're not exhausted. Life is good, and that's great and everything. But sometimes you got to put in the hours, the grind. You got to go through the swamp to really grow. I mean, you do this in astral. You make your decision. You don't all have to do that. But some people, it's like, I want to know more about this route. I want to crack the matrix. I want to open it up. I want to open up myself. I want to know more about me and everything else, and I just want to change. And you can get there, but it's not going to be easy. So it's just there is a light. I don't know what's going on. Either way, I'm going to go back to there is a shift coming. I don't know what the hell it is. I think I got April. So I'm not sure if it's worldwide or it's just here. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I just feel there's a shift on its way. That's all I know. It's like, this, yeah, like, possibly pop culture, will get a nugget of some of this stuff eventually. It's like, okay, humans, guess what? Time to grow up a little bit, or here's some of it. If you can deny it, that's fine. Those that want to connect with it. Because a lot of souls here are cutting off their contracts from incarnating here again. Not all, but some are. And many are not ready for it for various reasons, but it isn't. I mean, some are incarnated here again and just be at a higher vibration. We might be talking crazy right now, but in the future, it won't be called crazy at all. I mean, look what's being, the media and all that. It's like, it's going to only last so long. But, where do you go from there? You're talking about Trump this, Trump that, politics, all this nonsense. Well, where do you go from there? It's all the conspiracy theory stuff, basically. A lot of that's a low vibration. So it's like, okay, I mean, there's nothing all bad, but, it's as it's, Yeah, are you really going? You get angry and you go nowhere. You're mad at the Illuminati. Blah blah blah. But it's like you know, connect to your higher dimensional self. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's strange. You're talking weird, talking crazy, talking conspiracy theory times 1,000, and you're really freaking people out. But you're not out to hurt anybody. You're just here to evolve. The spirit world can be, as many probably know, very strange, very powerful, and very unusual. Even I look sometimes zapped out because they're connecting through me. And it can be, you look like you're, you know, I wouldn't call it a scarecrow, but you look kind of disjointed because you're connecting to their vibrations are assisting humanity to connect more to themselves. And it can be very scary because you're so used to being in the gutter, basically. It's like a new kind of drug, basically. Connecting to higher dimensions is a new kind of drug. A new drug, is what they're saying. Nothing to be afraid of, but it is a little bit strange because it's like you're connecting to the lightning rod of the spiritual reality. So, I don't know. All right, that's all I got. All right, blessings, everyone. Thanks for your support. More insanity tomorrow. Take care.